Welcome to Andrea's Amateur Urban Homestead. It is the beginning of April and we are coming to the end of our indoor grow. So my indoor grow began January 17th and I began some stuff a bit early because I was super aching to just get my hands dirty. But I have been able to get a lot of plants out into the garden, and we just had potentially our last frost last night in Georgia, zone 7B or 8A, depending on who you're talking to. And a lot of these plants are gonna go to the cold frame soon, but I wanted to show y'all the indoor grow space before they went in. So here our tour goes. So this is one big husky that I use for gardening. It has 2 levels and it uses Mars Hydro 600 grow lights on each level. Now they are adjustable, and so I can make them lower for when I'm seed starting or higher when I am growing stuff. And right now, all the stuff that I planted out in our last potting up video is getting bigger and happier. And so we have ground cherries, cilantro, basil, eggplant, jalapenos. And down here on the second level, we have many of the similar things inside these sides, and then these are Eco peppers, which I've never grown before, but they are about to go out into the cold frame to be hardened off and planted out come April 15th. This part of our mudroom / grow space is dedicated to microgreens, some plants, cracky hydroponics, and other plants. So cracky hydroponics is a passive hydroponics. I tried my hand at it for the first time. So all these things in jars are cracky, and I'm about to just harvest a bunch of this or put it into compost. It was more of an experiment, and I realized from this experiment that I enjoy soil grown lettuce more. So I've just been letting these sit, but cracky is really cool because it works. It's a passive hydroponics. You use a mix of nutrients in one of your grow pots. These have to be fully covered with either, you can see these ones are covered with fabric. These are some old leggings I cut up, or paint, so that no algae will grow. And inside you have a net cup. You have some form of grow medium. These are little clay pebbles. And what happens is your plant will end up growing air roots. So each of these plants has air roots going all the way down to the nutrient mixture, which is super cool. I think in the future I will use this mostly for herbs. Oop, and these roots don't look too great. They probably need a hydrogen peroxide spray. But the basil has been awesome, and a lot of these have, you can see the nutrient mixture down there. What you can do is you can either let it go all the way to the bottom, and once it is empty you are ready to harvest, or you can continue to refill the container with liquid. These are some plants that are going to be ready to go out into the cold frame. Again, Eco peppers, some basil that we've been harvesting a lot, and a beautiful amaranth flower. Those are really fun to grow. And then this section normally has microgreens on it, but right now it has some more plants, some ground cherries, and looks like basil and eggplant. that are gonna get ready to go out. And then ginger that I have been growing that I will eventually pot up and keep in here for a little longer until the soil temperature is above 50. And out of this 5-gallon bucket that you can see is painted a beautiful purple is, this is just a bigger form of cracky hydroponics where I'm growing some Swiss chard. So that's the indoor grow room setup. It basically is 2 huskies with 4 lights. I began last year around May during COVID when we were not going anywhere. I realized I needed to grow stuff from seed. And so I started out with 2 seed trays and 1 grow light and just began growing from seed and have continued to pick that up this year. I would say I've been a lot more successful this year based on a lot of research and trial and error. But so far we've been growing since January 17th and have had no bugs, which I think is due in part to sterilizing my soil really good, which is mentioned in the seed starting or potting up video. And it's been great. It's been so fun. And it's now time, since it's April, for most things to move out into the garden and for my hands to get dirty in that way. And indoors, I'll continue to grow a couple more things for the garden, which I'll seed start soon, as well as microgreens and ginger that I'll be potting up. So that's the indoor garden tour. Like and subscribe, and I'll be making more videos coming at you soon.